there's gonna be slow singing and flower bringing if my alarm.
Here we go with the tunes.
Shout out to Biggie. You know what I mean? But flower bringing those flowers, right? So this second half of this podcast, we're gonna start it like this, and then this is one of the saddest things, to be honest, man. When somebody passes away, you get a whole bunch of flowers. People say great things about that person, and that really freaking bothers me. That's all. Like when funerals happen, I don't want to attend, number one, because I don't want to see that person in that place, that casket. That it's just no, because I want to remember that person for life. I want to remember that person for a smile. I think I'm getting emotional. I want to remember that person for everything that person was. And then when I see flowers and this and that, first thought that comes to my head was like, did you take the opportunity to give that person the flowers while they were fucking here?
Yep.
Or are you waiting for them to smile from heaven? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So.
And I think that's something that a lot of people also don't realize, is that don't wait until someone passes to give them their flowers in a literal, physical sense.
Right.
You know? That's going to be the only time they get flowers from somebody, especially men. Okay, maybe, you're like, oh, that's soft, or I don't want this, what do I want flowers for? But no.
No, I mean, you know what, now that you say flowers.
And I'm talking about the flowers you're referring to, but I'm also talking about the physical, real flowers.
Yeah, that's where I was going with. You know what I'm saying? I remember, in my place, I got into a habit of going to ShopRite and getting some flowers and just putting them on my table and just seeing it and taking pictures and enjoying the flowers.
Yeah.
Right? Giving myself love. I remember one time I picked up flowers at a ShopRite. So a young lady was ringing me up, and then she goes, oh man, she's gonna like these. That's what she said, automatic, right? And I looked at her, I was like, nah, I like them, they're for me. And then she kind of gave me that puzzle look, like, for real? Like, yeah, it's for me. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just, you're absolutely right? You know what I mean? I remember, I think I definitely touched base with someone on this. Maybe it was you. When we were in grade school, or maybe middle school, remember they used to give out, they would come and be like, if you want to give somebody a flower, tell me their period, what
and
classroom.
they handed out their like homeroom and shit.
Right. So yeah, obviously a lot of girls would get flowers and stuff like that, and roses, especially around Valentine's Day or whatever. But I remember those times where they would walk in, they'd be like, Oscar, and be like, say word. Then you would get the flower, and then obviously stupid note said anonymous. I'm like, come on. But I used to be like, that's what's up. Whoever took the time, even when I was young like that, just thinking like, damn, whoever sent this, man, I appreciate that. But then it was my mission to find out who it was.
Yeah.
Right? And it didn't matter if the girl was looking hot or, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It didn't matter to me. I just wanted to say thank you, even back then. So, giving out flowers, either physical flowers, right? Or just the flowers that we talk.
Verbal flowers.
Verbal flowers, thank you.
Yeah.
That's all it is, right?
That's true, but like you gotta do that shit when a person's here. And you could say, oh, I'll do it next week, or I'll do it, next month, whatever. You don't know that you or that person is gonna be here then. So if you're thinking about it in the moment, do it in the moment.
Right.
And I've done that a few times. Like on my birthday, I've gotten my mom flowers because in my head, I'm
That's
like,
nice.
oh, it's our anniversary. She gave birth to me today.
I never thought about it like that. That's pretty cool, yeah.
So I after the age of 30, I'm like, I'm going to start doing that and giving my mom flowers on my birthday.
After the age of what? Nah, it's actually, I know each now for real. I've never thought about that. That is fucking awesome. No, it is. Like, if you really think about it, right? Like, word. I mean, it is your birthday. You celebrate birth. She's going to celebrate, get you a cake, whatever, when you was a young youth.
She pushed me out. It's our anniversary, technically.
It's our anniversary. One day I'm going to start off this podcast with a song, y'all.
You're going to be our DJ.
I'm going to give you 15 seconds of just pure bliss. You remember when you were... Sidetrack. You remember when you were little? and Celine Dion will come on the TV.
You almost had me bust out in a tune right now.
Celine Dion will come on, or one of those 80s, 90s thing, and be like, for a limited time only.
$9.99 plus tax.
Yeah. Get 5 CDs of the best love songs ever. Love Hurts. Or this classic. And will always love. And you be sitting there at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, either drunk, half baked, or just whatever. You couldn't sleep, and you're like, damn, I should buy that shit.
That was me watching like Nick at Night, and it would come on randomly.
But then it would be like SpongeBob was on. The next thing you know, and did this song make you feel love?
Yeah.
But no, you're absolutely right, man.
That is hilarious.
But yeah, but even like sometimes when we watch movies, be it rom-coms or whatever like that, friendship movies, there's a moment that somebody pops into your head and be like, damn man, I should reach out to this person. And you'd be like, yeah, and your thought is, yeah, I'm gonna reach out to that person, and then you never do.
That's facts.
Right. So you're absolutely right, man. Because it doesn't matter if you think life is short or life is long. Your life can end in a second.
Yeah, and I know I'm preaching, and there are a lot of aspects of this that I'm wonderful at, but there are other aspects that I know I still need practice in, like the reaching out. But otherwise, like I feel like I'm a very thoughtful person in general, because I'm so big on the life is short scope. You just don't know. And I think I'm also very worrisome, like about the whole death thing. Like if I'm not feeling good and I go to sleep, I'll start overthinking, and I'm like, what if I don't wake up? Like when I had COVID, literally thought I was gonna die. I was crying myself to sleep every night because I couldn't breathe. And it was so bad. And you know, all the deaths that were going on at that time. I was just panicking. I'm like, I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow. What is my family gonna do?
Right.
And you know, just shit like that.
Right.
But even in that aspect, like, you know, I make sure that my mom and sister's names are on all of my shit.
Right.
And I keep saying like I want to write a will. I haven't yet, but it's really something that stays heavy on my mind because you don't know.
Yeah, it's funny now that you say that. I was talking to my ex-wife a couple of days ago. And I started telling her about the process. Hey, I'm going to go through the process of, you know what I mean, this, that, and the other. Your name still reflects on some of the because our kids are still small, whatever the case is. So she got a little teary-eyed. You know, I can hear it in her voice. Like she's like, don't think about that. I'm like, listen, man. Like, you know what I mean?
It's reality.
You got to. You know what I mean? You got to prepare for God knows what.
It's inevitable.
Right.
We're all going to go. You know? It's just a matter of when.
Right. Just don't bring me flowers, man. Give me my flowers now, man. That's all it is. For real, now.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like I know I gotta readjust my will, but it's gonna be one of my requirements is like, yo, I want music. F your flowers. I want music.
Celebration.
I want a celebration of life. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I don't want no. I mean, there's gonna be tears, right? Because that person is going to. That's inevitable. But for the most part, I want music. I want y'all to remember me. But give me my flowers now while I'm here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why when people reach out to me in a sincere way, I'd be like, damn, that's what's up. I appreciate you, my brother. Believe me, I know sometimes we, you know, simple things I appreciate, but you have to put meaning in the words that come out of your mouth, right?
100%.
So when I say, yo, I really appreciate you, like, God damn, it comes from the soul. Not even the heart, it comes from my soul, my spirit, you know?
And I feel like a lot of times, a lot of people just don't do that because it's not naturally them. So they shy away from actions like that. Even saying I love you. A lot of people have a hard time saying I love you to the people closest to them. And that's just, you know, what they're accustomed to. But sometimes you have to put your ego aside or just put that personality aside and let the person know that you care about them. Thank them for whatever it is, big or small. Just spew those words because it's nice for people to hear that while they're here. You don't want to be on your hands and knees when they're gone, letting them know. Ain't no point in that.
Right, pretty much, right? I mean, sometimes too, it's like, I don't know if we were recording already, it was a side note or something, but it was like when people give you compliments and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes we shy away from those, right? We'll be like, oh no,
Yeah.
no. We try to deflect, like, you know what I mean? I used to be me too, like, you know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, word, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, because I know the amount of work it took me to get to this point. Right? I know everything that I had to succeed in and fail in to get to this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More failure than success. But that's what life is, more failure than success. But all those failures prepare you for that success. So even in, giving people flowers and stuff stopping you from giving them their flowers while they're still here, hopefully one day something down the road prepares you for that. Because you're failing now, you don't give that love and appreciation for that person or whatever the case is. But hopefully something happens, something triggers you that changes your whole mindset. And now you're comfortable enough in yourself to give flowers and receive flowers.
And again, that's with the experience. And yeah, okay, maybe we have time ahead of us, but how much time?
Right. Nobody knows.
You don't know.
Nobody knows.
You don't know, and you have to take advantage of every moment. It's important. It really is.
I just should have taken that opportunity to buy those CDs. With the Celine deal. When it was 3 o'clock in the morning, like, Mom, let me borrow your credit card. These are all #1 hits. Opportunity. Yeah, that is out of control. Just and die. No more singing. But you're absolutely right, though. Absolutely right. Take the time. It doesn't matter if it's a simple, hey, how you doing? Hey, how was your week? Send them a meme, a video, a prayer, something. Because it's funny, man. There's been times where I've been down. I wake up and my spirits are down or whatever. And I don't know, universe just works in magical and mysterious ways. And all of a sudden I get a text from somebody saying, hey, man, I hope you have a great day today. That's it.
I do from minute time to time.
Right.
But
That's
every
fine.
once in a blue, I'll do
right. And I don't know if this person does that a lot or whatever, but every time I receive it seems to be at that right time.
Yeah.
That like, oh, word. And now it's like a spiritual thing. It might change your whole spirit, your whole insides, right? Like another thing would be like, for example, yesterday, I was about to text you and boom, you texted me like, hey, hola. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. I was going to say, hey, I was going to send you a voice thing. Like, yo, I was about to think that. I said, nah, think of my thought, right? I said, nah, cause she's going to think that's too freaky. But it was, because I even told my coworkers, like, yo, I was about to text her right now, and she just texted me.
That's crazy.
So stuff like that, little things like that the universe just works in mysterious ways and stuff. So appreciate that time, appreciate that text. Even if you read it and don't respond right away, absorb it. Take that energy from that text, that message, whatever it was, and give that, maybe not to the person who sent it to you, but put it out there to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And it can definitely work for you.
Those facts.
Yeah. Bring flowers. Life is short. That's what the episode is called, right?
Yeah.
Life is short.
Life is short.
Too short. In some cases. And in some cases, it's going to be a long life. But even the people, like if you think about it, right? Life is short. Let's take it from 2 accidents real quick. Life is short. Some people leave an impactful moment in that short life that they live. And there's some people that live a long time that don't leave shit behind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in my reflection of those two things that I just said right now, it's just take every day and make it the best way possible. I know we've heard that so many times, but
it has to be repeated.
It has to be repeated on a daily basis. Just do what you got to do to better yourself every day and put that energy that you want to leave behind. So hopefully you get more flowers now than you do when it's time to put you.
Stop taking things so lightly.
Yeah.
Because it's not light at all. Especially with the way this world's going. Everywhere is fucked.
It is, but you know what? Now that and then they say the world is fucked. It's always been fucked.
It has, but it's just
now
an
it's just
exponential rate.
Yeah, now it's because we got video and now we can see what happens on the other side of the planet.
That's true.
But back then there was no technology, but We just thought we lived in these bubbles,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just with video and everything and content, and everybody's always recording. That's another thing. People record, but they don't enjoy the moment,
That's true.
right? They see a whale jump out of the water, they all want to record,
Yeah.
but instead of you putting your phone away and just enjoy the moment, it's funny. Like me and you are doing that, right? We go whale watching, and me and you are holding the phone in front of our face. Whale comes out. We're both recording.
Could be a damn dolphin.
It could be dolphins, whatever, seals, whatever, right? So Aquaman, I don't know, whatever. We're both recording, right? Now I've gotten to the point that if I see you recording,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm gonna enjoy the moment. So now I see the whale, the squirrel, whatever coming up in the water. Now I'm gonna enjoy that moment, embrace that moment, because if I want to relive that moment, you just recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna live that moment through that lens.
Yeah.
I lived that moment. Now I can use that as a memory. You're recording.
Makes sense.
There was a post that I saw. Everybody was recording something. There was one little old lady sitting there, enjoying the moment, embracing the moment, making that in her brain play over and over and enjoying the senses of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of going through your phone and shit. Like that to me is mine. Like the last reflection that I can say was when basketball guys,
Mm-hmm.
when LeBron was scoring the shot to become the all-time leading scorer. So many people were on their phones. And I'm saying to myself, you're missing the moment. You think you're there, but you're missing the essence of him, boom, living the actual moment.
Yeah.
You just recorded a moment, right? So I guess
That's a good point.
yeah. So
And I know I do that a lot.
Right.
I pull my phone out if
Mhm.
something wild's going on or whatever, and I want to keep it as a memory.
Right.
I guess my excuse is that I have a bad memory.
Could
So
be.
I need that to
It
remember.
could be. So like a lot of people went to the Bad Bunny concert and they're like, yo, I'm Bad Bunny. Mind you, they sitting in the 100,000 seat. Yo, I'm here with Bad Bunny. No, you're not, bro. You see Bad Bunny like a little speck. He looks like a Smurf.
See, in that case, you might as well enjoy the moment because you're not getting shit on your camera anyway.
Basically, you're gonna have to zoom in, mad zoom in, shit look blurry anyway. But when you go to the concert, live the concert.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna come across 100,000 videos of that concert that you just went to.
Mm-hmm.
Put your fucking phone away. Enjoy it. That's like watching a movie and you're recording the movie and you're watching the movie through your lens. Are you really watching the movie?
Yeah,
Or are you just recording the moment?
that's true.
That's all it is. So, flower bringing, slow singing. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for that time to express yourself on the way you feel about a person, be it a romantic level or just a simple friendship level. Express your thoughts, what you feel about the person, what that person makes you feel, whatever it is. If your thought is life is short, then do it. If you think life is long, still do it. It doesn't matter what you think, what spectrum you're on. Just do it today. Take an opportunity, mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, anybody. Show love. You're going to get that love back. Believe that. You will. I believe in love. Love is good. Just don't chase love. Let that love grow from within you before you go get that love. Ish, my girl, always a pleasure. You know how we do it here. Always learn about you. You're always learning about me.
Yes, sir.
I love those experiences. And she's going to hit you with what we call the jam. Get it, Ish.
So I wrote this on December 26th, and it's kind of a summary. Life is so short, and quite often we fail to realize this until we lose someone or something important to us that we took for granted. Your grudge, anger, pain, etc. are all in the moment feelings, and you need to realize this now. Love each other now, care for each other now, apologize now, send that text now. My final cap on this gem is, don't wish me bad and then cry at my funeral.
Yes, sir. Guys, have a tremendous week. Reach out to someone you care about. Make every day a special day in some way, shape, or form. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. Take care. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.